You've spent an untold amount of time locked in a cell at the bottom of King Alexander Deimos' dungeon. The cold walls and damp air have allowed a chill to settle in your bones. Magical torchlight flickers against stone, casting ghastly shadows across the cell floor. When you were first placed in your cell, the light was too dim for you to make out any detail in the cell's masonry. Now, days, weeks, months, perhaps even years later, the torchlight is almost blinding. The bleak environment persistently reminds you of your dark fate. Life imprisonment, banishment, perhaps even death. The king's justice has claimed you, and your life is no longer yours to do with as you please. Time drags on, one day blending into the next. Finally, something changes. Today, whichever day today is, guards have entered your cell, wrestled you to the floor, and thrown a bag over your head. They marched you through cold hall after cold hall, brought you into a dark room, and forced you to sit in a splintering wooden chair. Then you heard a voice say, "Unbind him." You felt the shackles drop from your wrists, and the cool relief of the bag being lifted off your head. As your eyes readjust, you find yourself sitting in a dark room, at a table, with one man seated across from you, and another shrouded in darkness in the corner. The man seated across from you is an older-looking wood elf, with tan skin and strikingly blonde hair. He has a serious expression on his face, and he wears regal clothing. He has a pin attached to his chest, shaped like an arrow held by a grasping fist, the symbol of the hand of the king. The elf speaks. Ulf Olf. Is that correct?
That's me, yes.
You have your first name is the same as your last?
No, it's different.
How so?
Ulf Olf.
Ulf Olf.
Ulf Olf.
Yes, I understand.
It's different, yes.
Do you mind if I just call you the first Ulf?
Ulf.
Ulf,
Yes,
alright.
yes.
Well, Ulf, you have been convicted of murderous heresy, aiding and abetting the cult of Malar, the beast, and god of the hunt, evil god of the hunt. This is a vile and wicked deed, reviled by all in Therabasile, the kingdom of the sacred hunt. The minimum sentence for your crime is death. I am Morgan Grimm, the hand of the king and the executor of his justice in this land. I advise you to answer my questions respectfully and truthfully, for this will be your last opportunity to seek the king's mercy. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. You were born to a dwarven clan near Icewind Dale on Faerun. During your youth, you were a promising young lad beloved by many, but once you reached adulthood, you became a social outcast and retreated to the wilds to live on your own. Is this correct?
Yes, that is true.
Good to know. While roaming the wilderness, you became a prodigious hunter, fighting many beasts that would devour lesser folk. In fact, you became such a skilled hunter, you even garnered the attention of King Charles Deimos, who extended an invitation to you to Therabasile, the kingdom of the sacred hunt. Is this correct?
Yes, that's true.
Very good. Once here, you participated in several sacred hunts before settling in the mountains. You have lived there for decades, living the life of a hardy mountaineer surviving on your own. And yet, despite your dedication to the hunt and your peaceful lifestyle, you decided to throw your lot in with the worst of the worst, the cult of Malar. Is this correct?
Yes.
Good to know. And after throwing a lot in with them, you guided these cultists through several mountain passes, enabling them to murder several innocent people, poach protected species, and set up several blasphemous shrines, each of which is a capital offense, mind you. Yet even after partaking in all this evil, you proceeded to do something even more foolish. You turned your fellow cultists in. Truly astounding, I must be frank. This behavior must have been driven by some sort of suicidal impulse. After partaking in these crimes, you had to know that the crown would sentence you to death. And after turning in your fellow cultists, you had to know they would want you dead as well. I'm curious to know, what exactly were you thinking? Why did you betray the cultists?
I don't know.
Now, I know this is likely a sensitive subject for you, but I do have to ask. You are the only dwarf I've ever seen who doesn't have a mustache.
I can't grow one.
Yes. Would that have anything to do with the whole cult thing?
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. If you don't want to talk about it, that's okay. But is this why you betrayed them? Did they take your mustache? What happened?
I'm just a little bitter towards them, and yeah.
Okay. Keep your secrets, dwarf. That is okay. We will move on here. Given the bizarre nature of your case, and the perplexing choice of turning them in even after helping them, it is as if by some strange twist of fate that your contrition has earned you one final shot at the king's mercy. You see, at the precipice of your demise, I offer you one final chance at redemption. I have a covert mission for you, the details of which I will not divulge until you have sworn yourself to secrecy. Should you succeed on this mission, you will receive a full pardon. Should you refuse, you will be brought from this room to the guillotine, where you will be summarily executed. So, Ulf, I present to you this choice. Will you serve, or will you die?
I'll serve.
Very good. Darius, bring forth the contract. And from the shadows emerges a purple tiefling with striking silver eyes and a full goatee. He waves his hand, and an infernal contract appears before you. Do you read the contract?
Yes.
All right.
I, Ulf, do swear to serve the crown in whatever manner the crown sees fit, to keep the nature and purpose of my service a secret for those who are not deemed need to know, and to fulfill my assigned duties to the best of my abilities until these duties are completed. I swear that should I fail in my good faith efforts, I shall present to the king's justice once more, for good or for ill. Should I fail to uphold my oath, my soul is forfeit in the 9 hells and their representative Darius Hellfire.
Very good. If you would like to read the part that is from me, just so you know my end of the bargain, that is up to you.
Do I read it out loud, or do I read it quietly?
I would recommend reading it out loud so that I know you understand the words.
Yes. Let me read it. I, Morgan Grimm, that's you.
That is me. Yes.
Do swear to assign the other signatory of this contract clear and effectuable duties to be carried out in a timely manner. I swear that should be the signatory successfully complete their assigned duties, I shall grant them a full pardon of any and all crimes they have been convicted of in Thurlandria or
Therabasile.
That's what I said.
Yes.
The island of the Sacred Heart. And
Sacred
Hunt. And the kingdom of the Sacred Hunt, respectively. Should I fail to uphold my oath, my soul is forfeit in the 9 wells, and the what?
9 hells.
9 hells, and their representative, Darius Hellfire.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm glad we could get through that.
Didn't read all the writing very good.
Yes, it's written in Infernal. It's kind of tough to tell. There's always like flames moving around. It's hard to
It's hard to write in the dark. I know.
Yes, it is. Yes, I appreciate your understanding, Ulf Olf. So, do you sign?
Yes, I said yes.
Wonderful. And a pen appears before you. A quill. Very good. And I will sign my part as well. Morgan Grimm signs his part. And he says, "Wonderful. For now, Ulf Olf, you shall be returned to your cell. As one of the king's conscripts, you will be fetched when the crown has need of you. Farewell for now."
I'll talk to you later. Nailed it.
Yes, wonderful.
Yeah, that was really good.